Toronto, man. Happy to be here. How are you guys? You guys doing good? Awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for coming out, man, especially in the rain. It was harsh today. And I was feeling a little off again. Like earlier in the day, I was feeling a little bit like, oh man, like, okay, I saw a sign for a lost dog and he looked like a good boy. And like, that was enough to make me be like, oh, that guy's lost. Like, his tail was wagging in the photo. You could tell because it's all blurry behind him. And I was like, that guy's lost in the rain? Like, man, I almost was like, maybe I shouldn't come tonight. I was like, maybe I should go looking. Like, how many times do you see a sign for a lost dog and you actually go looking? Never. I was like, today's the day. I'll peruse the streets. And I started walking a little further, and then I saw a sign for a lost cat, and I felt nothing. Okay, we got a few cat people in the audience here. I feel you, and respectfully, it's your fault. Every single time I talk to a cat person, they're always like, oh my God, I love cats. They're just so independent. Dogs are so needy. Cats, you don't have to worry about. So it's like, yeah, I see a sign for a lost cat. I'm like, oh no, he moved out. That's not a lost cat. That's a mature cat. He's probably got 3 new families already, man. I bet he's strutting through the city, seeing the signs you put up of him, like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. I caught a pigeon yesterday. I'm actually doing good. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Andrew. It's not a good name. It's a whatever name. Like, I saw my buddy introduce himself the other day. His name's Ola. And he's like, yeah, my name's Ola. And the girl went, whoa! I was like, Andrew's never gonna get that reaction. I was named Andrew almost for no reason. I just happened to be born on St. Andrew's Day, which is the amount of foresight that goes into it when you're the 3rd kid. This part of you might be thinking like, oh, St. Andrews, are you Scottish? Is that what's going on? And no. But the nurse at the hospital, she was. So I was born and my parents were like, oh man, we are so tired. Oh, we forgot we have to name another one. Oh man. And then she just fluttered in like a fairy, just, don't you know it's St. Andrew's Day? You should name him Andrew. Parents were like, all right, sure. Oh, I'm so tired. Do you want to be his godmother? Because No, I mean, it's not the worst name to get like that, though. Like, my brother's name is Pancake Tuesday. Try getting a job. He's having a tough go of it, that guy, man. He is, man. I have been having like a pretty good week, though, man. I got a new trimmer this week, which is exciting, because I started getting body hair. Yeah, that's a new feature on this bad boy right here. It's coming in late. It's confusing, too. No one prepares you for this. Like, I thought puberty was gonna be like 3-4 years max. The hair distribution on my body is like construction in a city. It's slow, it's constant, and it's in all illogical places. For years, I've been trying to submit a proposal. I'm like, could I maybe get some beard action going on? My body's like, actually, what we're working on is cross-sectioning on the lower back. Trying to see if we connect left hip to right hip. I'm like, please, man, just put some on my cheeks. My body's like, did you say between the cheeks? Because, we've been filling that in for a while. I'm like, nah, man, just give me a beard. My body's like, we get started in the nostrils, start working our way down from there. Like, so frustrating, man. Honestly, like, I don't know what ladies see in the straight man body. I'm happy it's something, but I'm not sure what it is, man. Like, ladies, like, you guys look like you were sculpted with intention, artistry, like the muse was inspired, you know? Like, dudes, like, our dicks are inflatable. Nothing of value inflates. Neck pillows, noisemakers, air mattresses. Every one of them lose their form before you're done with them. The ladies seem to enjoy that a little bit more. That's there's always a few dudes in here like, not my dick. My dick's like an above ground pool, but like the hard one, okay? This guy, man, thought this was a comedy show, so. Oh, man. It's been really fun, man, doing this job, getting to travel Canada. I've been traveling coast to coast, man, for 6 years. I've been trying to sum up what Canadian culture is, you know? And one thing that I've noticed that we all universally love doing on weekends is getting drunk and looking at water. Canada. Sometimes people will try and fight me on that. They'll be like, what? No, come on, bud. Okay, come on, Canada? Canada is hockey. Okay, come on. I'm like, that's just another form of getting drunk and looking at water. We're arguing the same point here, sir. Like, people get so excited for you when you tell them that's what you're up to on the weekend. You know, you're like, oh yeah, this weekend, just gonna go up to the cottage. Oh. Are you gonna get drunk and look at a lake? That's exactly what I had planned. Well, be careful, you get one of those canoes, man, because that thing can tip. And it can, man. My last trip to a cottage, I watched 3 Persian men. They fell out of a canoe and into the lake. And I was like, oh my God, they're learning our culture. It was a beautiful moment, man. The government was there clapping for them. It was a nice time, man. My girl is half Persian. That's why I was hanging out with those Persian dudes. But she's half Persian, she's half German. It's an interesting mix. It's a little odd. She looks completely white. It's like the German side was like, nein, this one. This one will be us. And the Persian side's like, whatever, man. Could you make sure she gets into real estate? And she is. She's a real estate agent, man. If you're buying or selling, you talk to me after the show, man. This is real. It's fun doing that joke in Toronto, because I go to some towns, man, and I'll say Persian, and I can feel the whole audience unanimously go, what's a Persian? Is that one of them to make them croissants? Is that? I don't know, this guy. I'm like, oh, white people, we got culture a little more. Like, I've had to too, man. I grew up in the burbs, right? So I've been trying to like culture myself a little bit more. Like all the white people in here tonight, I'm talking to you right now. Okay, all of the other cultures, they're making fun of us. Yeah, there's a running joke amongst all other cultures about white people that we don't know how to season our food. It's a going one. Yeah, you'll hear like a girl be like, all these white boys, I date them, and they're like, let's boil chicken. I'm like, and I can't confirm or deny this stereotype. I can offer this anecdote. Like when I was 12 years old, my dad tried jerk chicken for the first time, and he was like, whoa, this is amazing. Like, he fell in love with it immediately. I mean, he had smoked for a long time, so it was the first time he tasted anything. Boy, he fell in love with it. My neighbor taught him how to make it. He loved it. He would start making it all the time. Like he would make it like 3-4 times a week. Like that was a lot for like a 12-year-old suburban white boy. I'm like, oh, again? He's like, if you want to eat, this is where you're eating. It's a lot. He just kept making it over and over. So many times at one point I had to go to my dad. I'm like, Dad, are we Jamaican? I was confused, man. I was listening to Vibes Cartel, man. It was the time. But one day he decided to make it for our family event. We had all my cousins over, my aunts and uncles, and he made jerk chicken for everybody. And I have like seared into my memory an image of my Aunt Lynn picking up a piece of jerk chicken for the first time in her life, putting it in her mouth and just going, you could see that her brain was trying to formulate a sentence to express what she was experiencing, but I mean, the vocabulary, it just wasn't in the rack. So she was reaching for whatever she had. She just went, oh, wow, that is peppery. Like, to this woman, the only spice that exists is pepper, and the different degrees at which it is present. A little peppery, and pepperiest. I'd say that jerk chicken's in this region. Man, trying to get more cultured, man. I've been trying to learn some Farsi to like be more romantic, what they speak in Iran. Obviously, I'm trying to learn Farsi and not German. German's not the most romantic language. You know what I love you is in German? Ich liebe dich. Try saying that smooth during sex. Ich liebe dich. You may exit me now. Man, Farsi is totally different, man. It's just like, it's where poetry was born. Like, it's inherently so poetic. Like, I learned this one, Delam baratun tangshude, which, yeah, it means I miss you. But what it directly translates to is, my heart tightens for you. And that's just how they say it? That really makes English look dull. Like, in English, to miss is just to not intersect. These Persian guys are strolling in, like, the visceral sensation of you not being around. It's agony on my inside. And then us in English are just like, I come here and know you here. When know you here, I miss you. Very romantic, Andrew. That's very good. I will use protractor and find you again. Not romantic, man. This is that engaged couple over here. Yeah? Yeah, these two? Yeah? Have no idea. You guys, we should choreograph this before the show. Messed up. No, so you two are together? Yeah? Yeah, you two are together. And are you guys engaged? Or? We are, yeah. Okay. Yes, man. Sick, man. How'd you do it? I know it's personal, you don't have to share. Oh. We don't have to go to that story? All right. We're not gonna go there? All right. She's like, it was pandemic, it was in our apartment. So, yeah. She's like, you couldn't even do like a walk in the park? Is that what it was? And she's like, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. It's okay. It's the thought that counts, right? That's awesome, man. Good for you. I'm also, we got engaged. My girl and I got engaged. It's exciting. Cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah. It's exciting. I proposed to her on a mountaintop, which was not trying to flex. But it was really nice. We got to go on this like really nice nature walk together. We got up there, man. It was beautiful. It was picturesque, secluded. And if she said no, maybe she slips. Maybe she decided to take the fast way down. I don't know what happened. She was an adventurer. We're in love, he's so sad. Okay, this half of the audience took that joke way too seriously. Hey, you guys are looking at my face like, he has sharp features, maybe he did it. It's not your fault, man. I don't know. I got one of those noses, you know, that says, don't gonna hike with me alone. It's too sharp. It's like a sundial. Literally, if I go outside, man, it reads your time is up. That's... This nose, man. It's brutal. I did get kind of struck with this thought for the first time while I was watching my fiance's uncle struggle to get back in the canoe. I don't know if you guys have ever thought about this. Isn't it strange that lifeguards are the ones that got that name out of all of the people who save lives? That the lifeguard is the hungover teenager sitting in the sun. That is the garter of lives. Aren't there so many people we should have named lifeguard before then? Yeah, like even doctors, nurses, paramedics. Like, why do we call them paramedics? That just sounds like a differently abled medic. Just the wrong name. But no, lifeguard, that's for Captain Flutterbort. The guy who's armed with a whistle. Yeah, like, I feel like firefighters are the real lifeguards, you know? Like, a firefighter will show up at every emergency. Whether there's a fire or not, they're showing up. Lifeguards don't show up at any other emergencies. Could you imagine? You're getting robbed. It's a home invasion and they send lifeguards? You're on the phone with 911, like, there are people downstairs and they're taking my things and I'm scared for my life. Don't worry, we got 3 lifeguard units on their way. What? Hang tight, they might be a while. None of them have their driver's licenses yet, so. I can't think of another emergency that I want a lifeguard to show up to. Like, you're never gonna be on a plane and some guy's like, I'm having chest pains. Is anyone here a doctor? I'll do you one better. I'm a lifeguard. I'm here to guard that man's life right now. Oh, did he by chance drown in that tiny cup of water that you gave him? 'Cause that could be a service. Yo, you want this whole plane to be a lot safer? You gotta give me a higher chair. How else am I supposed to survey? Okay, come on. You guys weren't expecting such edgy material tonight, eh? Like, well, this guy's really giving it to the lifeguards. What do they do to him? I don't know. I'm gonna die drowning in a pool, for sure. Lifeguard's gonna swim up and just show me a clip from this set. Like, no, it's very funny. I guess I can't guard your life. You'll always be an aquamedic and nothing more. Dead. I got another 45 minutes on lifeguards, guys. I don't know if that's a show you wanted to see. Oh man, we'll switch it up. Yeah. Canada is a beautiful country, man. We got such a nice country. One thing that we will never be, though, is a tough country. We'll never be tough. Our flag is a leaf. guys realize, like, we could have put anything on our flag? Like, we have grizzly bears in this country. And we went with, like, literally, like, what we put on the flag is just another thing that blows in the wind. It's essentially a flag on a flag. That's not intimidating. Like, we have to put that on our military, guys. Nobody's intimidated by that. Nobody's seen this like, the Canadians are coming. Get the leaf blowers. Other countries chose tough flags, man. Like Mexico, there's a tough flag. Mexico's flag is an eagle eating a snake. Snake's not giving up either. He's like, it's a battle taking place right there, man. Like, you see that coming, you're like, I think they're gonna win. It's bold. It's not the toughest flag, though. I think the toughest flag by far of any is the Japanese flag. It's just a target. The subtext to that is like, oh, you wanna mess with us? We've been practicing. But no, Canada. We are the leaf because we're peaceful. We're not fighting wars. No, we are peacekeepers. We are the good cops because we got the bad cops downstairs. That's the truth, right, guys? Come on, guys. Okay, it's just us in here, all right? We can be honest with each other, right? Come on, right? Canadians, we're very nice. We're such nice people, but we're not peaceful. It's great PR. We're like, hey, we're peacekeepers, yeah. But it's not true. Like, come on. Like, if we got invaded tonight, do any of you really think that as a people, we'd be like, hey, no war. You go home, mister. This sun's here. No, we would call America up immediately. We'd be like, oh yeah, Biden, yeah, it's Canada. Can we borrow a nuke? I heard you're like the Globe's gun store or something, and we could really use a... Canada, the one's just above you. No, Justin. It's Justin. He keeps calling me Pierre. Why would they elect an elderly person to run a country? I don't understand. Biden is so old, man. I can feel you guys pulling back on me, man. Like, it's just, you guys for real, like, right now? Like, you guys haven't seen him in the press conferences? Hey. Okay, I feel you, okay? And you know what, like, I just think it's a little bit ironic that the leader of the free world is working full-time at 79. When do you get to be free, dude? And some of you might be like, oh, he's not working. No, he's living his dream. He's president. And okay, fair enough, all right? Yes, he's living his dream. I hope that I can live my dream like that one day. He gets to, right? He's president, man. He gets to live his dream every single day when he finds out that he's president. You're the vice president, is what you mean? Whoa, when did that happen? Whoa. Oh, wow, I gotta tell Jackie. This is crazy. Biden's so old, for the first time, the Secret Service isn't worried about taking a bullet. They're worried about cushioning a fall. I'll dive underneath you, sir. It's fun. It's fun to make fun of America, man. It's easy to do, man. Everybody knows America, right? No one really knows Canada. You know? Everyone knows America. America in 3 words is just, look at us. Look at us. Us. That's our abbreviation. Us. And then Canada, we're like, it's like that, but like, don't worry about it. And no one knows us, man. No one really cares. being honest, man. We don't make it on the global stage often. If we want to make it on the global stage, one of our mayors has to smoke crack. Or if our prime minister thinks it's a good idea to dress up like Drake for Halloween. Are we a little sensitive on that still? Well, most of you would be like, he was dressed up like Aladdin. So much better, yeah. Yeah. No one knows Canada. I use it to my advantage, man. It's actually fun. Every time I leave the country, I see how much no one knows, right? And I'll just start lying to audiences about Canada just to see what I can get away with. And it's a lot. I would tell audiences, I'd be like, yeah, man, Canada, we legalized weed. And they'd be like, oh, that's amazing. I'm like, nah, it has not been going well. We've just been hotboxing the country ever since. Oh yeah, on the news, we're like, oh, so much smoke from the forest fires. And every August, we're just like, light the fields! We haven't done our taxes since 2018. Everyone's like, yo, there's so many receipts, man. I couldn't possibly. And the government's like, neither can we, man. Well, you seem like a cool guy, so we trust you. For real, man. Okay, this is one of the biggest lies I ever told an audience and got away with. I was in Scotland, and I told them, I was like, yeah, man, in Canada, we don't even have names for our cities. We just call everywhere Canada. Oh, that's a different culture. Yeah, I'm from Canada. Not to be confused with Canada. Suppose you have to be Canadian to hear the difference. The problem, though, is that they don't believe me when I tell them the true things about our country. Literally, I'll tell them, I'm like, yeah, it's wild, because in Canada, we're the only country in the world where you can fly with weed in your baggage. And that's real. Like, yeah, literally, you can fly with weed. They're just finding out. They're like, oh. No way. I could have brought my pen the whole way? Yeah, you can. It's nuts. Literally. Like, it feels cool, too. Honestly. Even if you don't smoke weed, fly with it. It's very fun. It's in your baggage, you're on your way to the airport, your heart's racing, you're like, we shouldn't. One of my best friends, this is true. I travel all over the country with this guy. He's a comedian, his name's Jacob, and he'll travel with a glass bong. Real. He'll travel with a glass bong, and he doesn't like put it in his baggage. No, he smokes it at the airport with the cigarette smokers. Take that in. That's like if you were sipping a beer and some guy pulled out a funnel like, is this the vibe? I was thinking this was the vibe. Crazy. I hope that wasn't a bong. Oh, man. It's crazy to see that for the first time. The first time he did it, man, I'm looking at one side of the airport, and it's like a family. They're like, I'm gonna miss you so much. Like, make sure that you call me when you land, as soon as you land. And I look over at Jacob, and he's just like, I was petrified to go through security with him after he'd done that, because he didn't even put it in a backpack. No, he just slipped it into his jacket, started walking hunched over through the whole security line. So we're already getting clocked, Okay, people are looking, right? Guy ahead of us, man, this guy couldn't be more different from Jacob. He's like one of those business guys. He's got his AirPods in. He's on a work call the entire line. He's talking about deals, talking about reports. Well, I think maybe we circle back. I'm like, nobody needs this, man. Come on. Really? We gotta listen to this the whole time? Like, nobody is that important. Certainly nobody that's in the same security line as Jacob. Well, finally, it's his turn, man, and he, like the guy with the AirPods, man, he's taking off his shoes, putting them in the tray. Jacob slips in behind him, pulls the bong out of his jacket, puts it in the tray. The guy ahead of us makes an audible, "Dear God." Like, there's still smoke coming out the top of this thing. This is a freshly smoked bong. No one knew what to do. All the security guards are looking at us. The main security guard got right in our faces, looked at us both in the eyes, down at the bong, back in the eyes, most long, tense pause, which is like... No liquids. Yeah, it's the water. That was the issue. Crazy, man. I like to take moments like that for the high people in the audience. It was fun. It was fun to do. That's the interesting thing about doing comedy now in this country is like you get a mix, you know? Because when I was doing comedy just in front of people that were drinking, it's a very tense experience. If I stop talking in the middle of a set, they're like, "We paid for this. This guy's doing nothing." But if I stop talking in a room where people are high, those people are like, "Oh no. The show stopped because I'm too high." I gotta take a quick sec to talk to the people who are watching this at home. I wanted to drop this special here on YouTube for free, so it'd be accessible to the most amount of people. But I mean, look at this production. Look at the angles. So the only way I could actually do this is with the help from my good friends over at One Bone. They make awesome clothing for men of all sizes, all the way up till 8XL. The shirt I'm wearing right now is the Michael. This is one of my favorites because it's wrinkle-free. Look at this thing. Like, try and wrinkle it. You can't be done. I love this one because I'm on the road so much. So when I open up my suitcase, I pull this thing out, it's ready to go, and I'm looking slick. The best part about this company is it's run by two genuine dudes from Montreal. These guys stand behind their brand. And if you order a shirt from them, it doesn't fit right, you send it back or you get your refund, whichever you want, they guarantee it. But enough about that. Let's get back to the special. One thing I've noticed from doing all this traveling, one thing that I think if you're a place that has like mountains, like full, big, giant mountains, I think you need a different word for hike. Okay? I'm used to going on hikes here. You know, it's pretty flat, right? Someone asks you to go on a hike, you're like, "Oh yeah, that'll be like 3 hours. I'll pack some beers in my bag. I'll wear the sneakers I'm wearing right now. Let's go on a hike." When you do a hike where they have mountains, every single story ends with, and then we made it back. We didn't think we would. You're always in a race against daylight. You could leave at the crack of dawn, and at some point you'll be like, "It's going down! We have to hurry!" I realized this because I moved out to the West Coast for a little bit. I started living out there, and then someone invited me that was from there. They were like, "You want to come on a hike?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And they're like, And I was pretty cocky, okay? I'll admit it. I got to the entrance of this hike, and like there was like this like a sign, and it had 2 big black diamonds on it, and it said, "Warning, double black diamond." And I was like, for walking? Oh no, maybe I was asleep. Oh! Cut to 30 minutes later, I'm scaling an ice wall. I'm yanking on a string that's been there since the 60s. I'm like, what is this? The locals are like, you should have worn better shoes. Never forget that hike, though. There was this dad and his daughter that were walking ahead of me, and the daughter was only like 8 years old, but they were moving pretty quickly, so I was like really trying to keep up. And then the daughter started to slow down a bit, and I overheard the dad saying to the daughter, he just went, "Honey, tell your brain to tell your legs that it's okay." And I've thought about that every single day since I heard him say that. Like this dad was fathering his daughter so well, it broke a man who had a good father. Like I was behind them like, what other wisdom do you carry? I must know more, Papa. And that's when people kept coming down from the hike, man, and that was a bad omen. These people were looking rough. Their legs were like wobbling. I was like, was it nice? And they're like, And then one lady, she looked more upset than anybody, man. She got right in our faces. She's like, oh, did you guys hear? Did you guys hear what happened today? We're like, oh no, like, what happened? She's like, well, there were a couple rock climbers out today, and one of them fell and he died. I was like, oh my God. And all I could think in my head, I was just like, I guess he wasn't ready to get married. That's fun, man. I'll open up to you guys a little bit more. Did have a bit of a strange upbringing. So my dad is a registered psychotherapist, which is the best way that sentence can end. When it starts with registered. You guys feel that tension in the room? Right, registered. Oh, man. Interesting growing up with like a dad as a therapist, man. I used to always get in trouble, and every time I'd get in trouble, my dad would sit me down and he'd sit across from me. We'd have to have this long conversation about all the things I'd done wrong. And then the next week I'd get an invoice in the mail. Came right out of my allowance. It's like, how do I get ahead in this world? He's like, you can write that off. I'm like, I'm 7. I don't. No, people do rag on therapists a lot, you know, for charging a lot of money, and I get it. It is expensive. As I get older, though, I kind of start to see the value. You know, like hiring a therapist is kind of like hiring people to help you move. You can do it yourself, but you can only rely on your friends so many times before eventually they're like, again? No, it's just like I've been lifting a lot of my stuff, you know, this past couple weeks, and your stuff's like really heavy, and I'm like looking at some of this baggage, and it looks like it's never been unpacked. I was thinking maybe you could unpack it with like a professional or something. It gets stranger though. So my dad's a therapist. My mom is a therapist. Yeah, my sister is also now a therapist. My brother is a therapist. No, his name's Pancake Tuesday. He's a registered sex offender. Tough life for him, man. I can't wait for this joke to be posted. I'm gonna get a call from my brother like, what have you been telling people? I'm an accountant. I've been in 3 meetings with HR this week about this. He's gonna be rattled. Oh, it's fun, man. But yeah, I guess maybe it was helpful, you know, having parents as therapists, because my girl and I, we've been together for 11 years now, man. It's 11 years. Yeah, pretty cool. That's one of the hardest parts about doing this job is that, you know, I have to go on the road and then my heart tightens for her. I always get to a point, too, when I'm on these tours where I'm like, I have to, like, reach out to her. I'm like, could you start an OnlyFans account where I'm the only fan? Still unsuccessful. If you want to donate to the OnlyFans account where I'm the only fan, you have the tip option just below. 11 years, man, it's a long time. It's a long time in the city. It's not so long when I go to the small towns. When I go to a small town, they're always like, nah, that's cute, bud. 44 years, me and this one. There'll be some guy like way in the back. Wait, slow down there. Yeah, 67 years. Me and this one. I'm like, how is that even possible? Hey, I came out the womb and I was like, that one. You gotta get it quick in a small town. Otherwise, you gotta move. That's the truth, man. When the city, I'll tell like a new friend of mine, he'll be like, oh man, 11 years, man? I almost made it 6 months one time. No, we would have made it too, but one day a barista winked at me and I was like, I need to explore this. There's a connection, we don't know. Yeah, 11 years, man, my experience has been just kind of like watching like my friends just kind of break up over time, and I'm always like rooting for love. I'm like, no, love each other. You can do it. They'll break up, I'm like, why, no? And like, I'm not saying that there's no excuse to break up. There's for sure some good ones, but I hear this one way too often. I'll be like, yo, man, what happened? It's like, I had to break up with her. I'm like, why? Like, yo, man, I just need to be single right now, man. I just need to be single so I can work on me. Work on this guy. And I hear that and I'm like, cool, man, yeah, but I've been with my girl for 11 years. Like, most of what we do is work on me. I think that's like our favorite hobby. That's like... The salt lamp's on. Oh, we're not going to bed. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not complaining either, man. Like, I was not a made man when I met her. Like, I needed the help. You know? 11 years ago when I met her, I was living in a dude house. That's one house, me, other dudes. We're not talking men. Men will fix things. We're talking dudes. Living in a dude house was like, hey, bro, we haven't swept in 18 years. I wear sandals at all times, man. Yo, by the way, man, there's some food in the fridge from the roommate who was before you. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna see how long it takes before it lets itself out. That's a dude house, man. Now my place is nice. Like, we've got like multiple sets of bed sheets. You could take one set off and put a new set right on. Like, I thought if you had multiple sets of bed sheets, one of them had to be curtains. It's nice in there now, man. We've got like big towels and then smaller towels and then even littler towels. They all match. It's like a Russian doll set of towels. Amazing. I had to learn that there's a whole towel hierarchy that did not come as base knowledge. I remember early on, I messed up. I was drying myself off after a shower, and she came walking in the bathroom. She's like, what are you doing? You know, just drying myself off. She's like, That's a bath mat. It's the same fabric as the towel. She's like, look at the size of it. I thought I got bigger. I don't know. She's like, no, silly, come on. That's a towel for your feet. Like, there's a towel for your feet. There's a towel for your body. There's a towel for your hands. Like, and okay, I'm looking into the crowd right now, and I can see a lot of the ladies' faces. Like, yeah, what don't you get here? When does the comedy start? But I can also see a lot of the dudes like, oh, maybe I should write some of this down. Oh, I thought this was a comedy show, not a seminar. Oh. 'Cause it's not simple. Like, there's different towels for different rooms in the house. One day I was in the kitchen, my hands were messed up, man. There was just like water all over them, like mixed with some barbecue sauce. I was like, all right, and I went and I got one of the fluffy hand towels from the bathroom. She clocked me from the top of the stairs. Absolutely not, no. No. What, this is a hand towel. You said hand towel for the hands. Hand. I got it right. She's like, no, it's tea towels only in here. What about the paper towel? She's like, that's not even a towel. I'm gonna fail this test. I've been studying up, man, and I think I finally have it down, okay? At the very top of the towel hierarchy, you have the decorative towel. These are very elusive. This is a towel that never gets used. Its entire purpose is to be a flex on your guests. Did you see their towels? They're embroidered. I know. So that's at the very top, and then underneath that you have like the body towel, you got the hand towel, you got the. Okay, there's no face towel. That's a cloth. It's okay. It's a common pitfall. Okay. As a woman, I would have thought you'd know, but that's fine. Oh, did he just up her on her towel game? Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, man. So underneath your base towels, then underneath that, you've got the beach towel. Now, this is an outdoor towel. It doesn't go in the bathroom, no, because it doesn't match the aesthetic. Does it look like it's giving Tranquil Spa? It's giving more like Hostel in Honduras vibes. Outside. And at the very bottom of the towel hierarchy, you have the rag. Now, I love rags, man. Rags are amazing, because anything can become a rag. Like a shirt can become a rag. Like pants can become a rag. A towel can become a rag. But no rag can become a towel. Unless you find it in a dude house. In which case, anything at all times is a towel. Oh, is that a blanket? Guess it's a towel today. I'm gonna be selling towels after the show. That's my merch. They're called man towels. It's a towel that you can do whatever the fuck you want with. That's what that is, man. It was cool, man. We also have like so many candles at my place. I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't know what it is about ladies, like why you guys love wax and wicks so much, man, but it's a lot, you know? When I had my place, I had one candle. I was like, I like this when she comes over because I am romantic. Now it's like 40 candles. They all have lids. To the point where it's the topic of conversation when people come over. Like the girls will start opening the lids like, oh my God, I love this one. My fiance's like, yeah, that one was $9.99. What? No way, what? And it was regular $60. What? what? No way, what? All the girls are like, what? All the guys are like, what? Did she just say $60 for a candle? What's the wick made out of, a $50 bill? It's burning money, man. I know how she tricked me, too. She tricked me because she kept buying manly sounding candles. That's how I kept being okay with them. She'll buy one, I'll be like called like tobacco and mist. Yeah, that one can stay. Yeah. I want to smell like a homeless hipster. Like I'm walking through a meadow wearing a jacket that's not mine. They are romantic though, I gotta give it to her. They've grown on me a lot. Like I like them now, man. Like you light up some candles at home, the mood is set, you know? It's a vibe shifter, you know? Like if you light up some candles at home and you start fooling around, you can't just have sex. You can only make love. That's rules, man. Some of you guys actually think you can have casual sex under candlelight flicker? You can try. You'll catch each other's eyes at one point. You'll be laying your moves like, is this the mother of my children right here? I see a vision in the candle. It's a house with kids running outside of it. She's looking back at you like, is this the man? I'm gonna mold into a better man? Thought I would have started higher. Both of you start panicking. You're like, what are we doing? We're making love. This was supposed to be a casual thing, but the candle's going. What do we do? What you do is you stay grounded in the moment, okay? You take a deep breath, okay? Do not panic. What you do is you grab the candle and you pour it on the other person. Now you're back to fucking. You guys were a little split on that as an audience. I watched half of you be like, hey. And the other half was like, who's fucking like that? My whole life, never done that. Okay. I don't know, honey, we could try it out. Oh, we'll start slow, we'll get a tea light. How's that? Okay, I'll tell you guys about this, man. I do have severe food allergies. I'm a pretty cool guy up here. Honestly, okay, you would think it would make me cool, okay? The amount of times I'm close to danger. Every day. Every meal I sit down at, I'm like, this could be the one. Who knows? But no, ladies have decided it's not the sexy kind of danger. It's not the, oh my God, he rides a motorcycle, yum. Like, I'm never gonna be ordering a pastry in a coffee shop and overhear a girl in the back corner like, oh my God. He didn't even check the ingredients. Oh my God. I want him to choke me like that. Doesn't go down like that, man. It's not all bad having food allergies. Like, one of the best parts about it is if you ever have to go to the emergency room with anything, going with anaphylactic shock is like VIP, man. Yo, you get good treatment, man. Most people show up to the ER with a broken leg, maybe the flu. They look at those people and they're like, sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to wait 5 hours, okay? Yeah, 'cause Peanuts is rolling through. This guy could go down at any moment. And I'm always coming through like, so much danger. Knowing that kind of has me tempted though. Like, if I ever do have to go to the emergency room with a broken leg, I feel like I'm gonna show up with a fistful of walnuts. No, I think you're seeing me right away. It's just a hostage situation. I'm the hostage and the criminal. Oh, you think I won't do it, huh? He'll do it, man. Do not mess with him, okay? He will do it. I'll do it right now. The doctors are like, get him in. Put him in psych. This guy's lost, man. Yeah, man. I do have fun. I have fun, like, kind of joking about death, you know, because I think about it from time to time because of the food allergies, you know. I think about it a lot, you know. And, like, you got to think about what happens after, you know. And, like, I was raised in the church, you know, so that's one thing to consider. Like, I went back to church for the first time recently. It was the first time in 10 years. I only went because my childhood pastor was retiring. And I was like, ooh, gotta see Ross do his last set. Yo, he crushed it, man. He had jokes laced throughout. I was like, man, this guy's the king, man. It was interesting being back, man. I hadn't been back in so long. It was foreign, but it was familiar at the same time. Like, we were singing all the songs, and, like, they had the words up on the screen, and we're singing along, and I was like, oh, this is just karaoke. This is a good time. Like, we're doing karaoke in the morning, Ross does a set, and then we drink wine? Like, this is... Could we also breathe the breath of Christ? Could we get a joint going around, too? Maybe another round of the body. Very sparse on the biscuits, these guys. For real, man, I had a good time. Like, it was fun. Like, I had such a good time, I was like, let's crack a Bible open again. Go through this thing with an adult brain. It was interesting. It doesn't take long before you're like, question. Like, I got hung up on the first story, man. I was reading it. In the beginning, God created man first. Man was first. So, like, wait, what? Like, every single human out of all of history came out of a woman. We know this, you know? But man was first? Like, okay, I guess it makes you ask that age-old question, right? Which came first, the chicken or the misogyny? Because I'm not saying that the whole book was written by a group of dudes, but that detail is awfully suspect. Couldn't you see, like, a bunch of guys in a room, like, what do you guys think happened at the beginning, you know? Who do you think God made first? Well, come on, man. God created man first. Man was for sure first. Come on, man, like, you know, it's God, right? So you snap his fingers, make both, same time. Nah, because if you're not first, you're last. So man was first. Actually, what happened, what went down was God pulled a rib out of Adam and made Eve with that, so the woman came out of the man. Oh, that's good. Write that down. We like that. That's good. I never understood that detail. Like, why did God need the rib? Was he just running low on raw materials? Apparently a rib from a man is like a sourdough starter. Just add some flour and water, you put it in the fridge, and you got enough to make woman. So that made me question some stuff. I don't know what happens when we die. I'm not sure. I was raised to believe that it was like heaven. Hopefully, you know, you die and you go to this place where you reconnect with all your friends and family from throughout your life. But doesn't sound like heaven. That sounds like Facebook. And we have that, you know? So I figure, you know, I'll consider all the options. Why not, you know? I think about reincarnation a lot. That seems pretty cool, right? You die, you come back as another living thing. What? Like, I would love to do a 72-hour shift as a fruit fly. Finally figure out where those fuckers are coming from. All the windows are shut. Where are you coming from? Just need to know, man. So yeah, I thought about it a lot, and like I'm okay with like whatever my death ends up being, because I know it's gonna be silly. It's gonna be a silly scene. Despite my role in it, like it's gonna be funny. Like I'm literally gonna be on the floor of a coffee shop, and then a French pastry chef is gonna come out like, oh no no no. How was I to know that this was such a weak man? It was just a petit croissant. Oh, somebody call 911. Then a bunch of lifeguards are gonna show up.
Hey!
Start fanning.
Hey, that's not cool, man. You cannot make fun of lifeguards like that. We work hard. What the hell, dude? Get out of here. Come on, boy. Oh, you packer. See, this is just a warning of what will happen if you mess with the life-saving society. Do not mess with the life-saving society. Get him 8 hours. 8 hours. I had to get drowned all the time, huh? I'm gonna pack that ass. That's right. Is that a kid running near water? What? Hey! Hey, stop! That's no kid. God damn it, he got us. There's no water. Where'd he go? See, there's a kid running. What? By a pool? I know. God damn it. We've been tracking this guy for so long, we gotta get him tonight. Let's do it. Look at his ass.
Back to all of you watching at home. I mentioned earlier my good friends at One Bone, who make awesome clothing for men that's size inclusive, meaning it looks great on me, but also looks so great on people like Mark. Look at this guy, looking slick.
So I'm like the top end of this whole thing.
No, dude, you're like max like 2XL. They go all the way to 8XL.
That was nice. I'm a 3XL. I appreciate that. That was good.
No problem, buddy.
Thanks, man. Hey, you're the lead anchor of Mad News.
Oh, yeah.
Great stuff, man. Keep it up.
Oh, cheers, guys.
We gotta go find a guy.
Okay, cool. So click the link in the description and use code Andrew10. You'll get 10% off your first order. And if you spend more than $100, you're gonna get a free man towel.
A towel that you can do anything with. Okay, buddy, get out of this suit. You gotta be wearing a One Bone.
Oh, dude, you're totally right.
Buddy's doing promos for One Bone in a suit. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Andrew Packer!
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Honestly, man, let's go have a fun time, man. This has been a dream come true, and I really appreciate all you guys for being a part of it, man. Have yourselves a great night, eh?